Do you find yourself dying a lot in Escape from Tarkov when peeking out of doorways into hallways, especially on maps like Shoreline with the resort or the dorms and customs? Well, then this video will probably help you out. I'm Jessekazam. Welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. This is another one of our lessons from Beyond the Grave, where we take a look at some clips from my stream where I died, and we kind of break down what happened and pull what we could do to be better next time. I stream Escape from Tarkov on Twitch. All my links will be down below. I'd love to have you stop by and say hey. And if you like the video, think about dropping a like, commenting down below, or subscribing to the channel for more content like this. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right in. So, as always, what we'll do is we'll watch the clip back in its entirety, and then we'll kind of go back and break down what happened. The setup here is we're on Shoreline in the resort. I've got a duo. I'm trying to quest, get some items. I need PvP. I need to get kills for a quest, so he's kind of letting me take point. And we're just kind of pushing towards shots that we hear on the other end of the resort, and then this happens. So let's check it out.
Oh.
Still on 2, right?
Yeah, they're fighting. What, are you scared? You want to level your stress resistance?
Oh, wait, does it not work while you're on painkillers?
No.
Just trying to listen.
Ah.
Whoa! He insta-head tapped me. He was on the left. So not 328 side, the other side.
This.
So, as always, a little bit of a rough death there. We played it okay at the beginning. So this is like the thing with the lesson from Beyond the Graves. I'm always finding myself getting better because of these videos, and then building on top of where maybe I'll die, but I know that I lasted longer than I would have a few months ago or a year ago because I'm learning certain smart decisions. But then you get farther into a fight and you realize there are other decisions that you need to make that you're bad at. So we were pushing this guy. I even said we took behind some cover, and I even said I just want to listen because we knew they were in a fight. So I wasn't sure if he was still engaged. I wasn't sure if he was maybe like gonna pop a CMS and I could push him. I wanted to get a little bit more audio before I pushed. Now, he threw a grenade, which makes total sense because he probably killed whoever he was fighting, and then heard us kind of stampeding down the hallway. So we throw the grenade and we see it right there. And I actually make the correct call to push forward. That's a VOG, which I can now see. It might be hard to see on your end, which means it's going to blow up quick. If I had tried to push back, I probably would have gotten killed. So I just go for the quick. I'm hoping he's not holding the corner. A quick wrap around and into this room, and I'm safe by the nade. So that was a good decision. It allowed us to advance on him a little bit. A lot of times when people throw grenades, they don't hold corners because they're afraid of a piece of shrapnel hitting him in the face. So he threw it, I figured, and I wrapped right in. Now this immediately was the bad decision. This is what we're talking about peeking halls. I way overextend here. I'm way too far out. And you actually see me, where my gun is pointed, you see me realize that I made a mistake because I don't know where he is. He could be on the stairs, or he could be in the utility closet or room 328 right here. Now, that's not an insane amount of angles. He can really only be those two places. He's either in the stairwell up or down, or in this room because it's open. But you can kind of see me when I peek out here. I start shaking right, left, right, and he peeks from the left side. I didn't put that together while I was pushing from the grenade. Obviously, I just wanted to get to the grenade. I didn't see him, so I didn't know which side he was on, and I didn't even really get the opportunity to see that 328 was open. So I want to go for a quick push because I'm expecting him to re-peek once the grenade blows up, and the idea was a quick push back out, so I'm ready for his re-peek. But as soon as I get out here, I realize the mistake I made. I don't know which angle. There's really only two places he could be, but they're so far away because we're close quarters that I don't know which one to hold. I'm not sure where my partner is because I knew he went backwards away from the grenade. He didn't call out that he died, so I assumed he's not died. And there's no time for me to call out, hey, you check right, I'll check left, because he peeks out here and just domes me. So this is a common problem. I make this mistake a lot, hence the video. But in these really tight hallways, it feels rough to hold doorways like this because you want to keep moving. The nature of the game is you kind of always want to keep moving. And the fear is when you're peeking doors like this that you'll hit the door frame and it'll, like, you know, butt your gun up against you and you'll miss your shots. But the alternative here is not good either, where I'm way overextending. I'm out in the hall. I'm even walking forward. I've got no cover. When I put myself in this position, it's just I have to win the fight. I have to win the fight. There's no other option for me here. This was a bad place to put myself. So I could have held this angle tighter, or I could have waited in here for him to make a move. So instead of peeking all the way out, I could have stood right here and then held the angle. If I had realized right here that there were multiple angles he could be, I would have just backed off and started calling to my teammate. Because even right here, even holding a tighter corner is a bad idea for the same reason. I'm going to be swinging my mouse left and right. I'm not sure where he is. I should have peeked out, realized there were two angles, peeked back in and listened. And if he would have given any audio cue, any step would have given me like, oh, he's here. Or if I would have heard wood or something, I'd be like, oh, he's in 328. Then you can peek with much more confidence. Then maybe I could throw a grenade. I'm not sure if I had nades right now, but I could have thrown a grenade out here. That almost always gets someone to move, which gives you the audio cue you need. We didn't really do any of that here. We were playing confidently, and we just pushed right out into the hall. And the hesitation, I was actually holding the left corner and switched to the right because I was afraid he was in 328. And boom, I gave him the perfect opportunity. So that was great shots on him. So we're going to go look at another clip, similar shoreline as well, where we kind of make a similar mistake. You really think he jumped? Bro, I need some juice. I'm dead. So again, you can probably tell almost the exact same mistake. So originally the setup here, once again, we're on shoreline. We're going for some PvP. I'm chased a guy down and I thought he was in this room. I thought that was where the audio cue gave me. And then people were like, he could have jumped. We heard him pain kill. He could have jumped off. And he actually might have, because we were pretty positive he was in here. And then he comes up the other stairs. So he might have pain killed. And then while I'm searching around for him confused, he fixes the fractures on his legs and then comes back in the building and then up the stairs. That actually might have been what he did. But he bought himself time because I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out where he is. We were confident he was in that room. I don't want to peek it. This is a terrible, terrible peek. So right at the beginning, I do just like a quick shoot to break the glass to try to get some audio. Peeking into this is a terrible peek. It's a left side peek, which means I have like, if he's right here, he can see my left arm before I can see him. It's a really bad peek. So I just did a really quick, just shoot through the window. I didn't want to give him time to do anything. I just wanted to see if I could hear audio. I couldn't hear anything. We were kind of just trying to figure out if he jumped or not. And then I even wrapped around once again, just looking for audio. I wrap around and I shoot into the door just to see if I can get him to move. Nothing. That's when I hear him this way. So I'm like, okay, well, either I was wrong or he jumped out and crawled back up. And I'm not sure if he's going to peek right or left. So we're in a similar situation here. And I make the smart call to run into cover. Same thing. You don't want to be in a position where you have to look hard left, hard right. You're not sure where they're coming from. There's staircases on both sides there. I'm actually also dehydrated. So that's why my screen is a little blurry. And I'm like, I need some juice. I need to find something because I'm going to start taking damage. And that's not going to help me at all in a fight. And right here, I'm looking for juice. I kind of also thought that this would happen where the search would bait him into a push. And another thing I know is that he has to jump over this. You can't walk over this. So for me, my map knowledge, playing shoreline, I know that he's got to jump over this thing. So not only am I baiting him into a push, where oftentimes you can get people with their gun down because they're sprinting, but I also know he's got to jump over this thing, which is a guaranteed his gun's going to be down and he's going to have a lot of hard time aiming because he's jumping. So I cancel the search and I rush out and make the same mistake. Instead of quickly peeking and seeing if I could get a tap on him, I push all the way out into the hallway. And he is a smart enough player to know that I would most likely say this guy's played quite a bit of shoreline, because he jumps on there, and instead of sprinting forward, he readies his weapon because he knows that I might push him after hearing a jump sound. So he could have got lucky here. I would bet this guy plays shoreline a lot and is pretty good at it. So he jumped up and was ready for me to push out. And then I made the same mistake. I way overextended here and lost my aim on him. It's a dark hallway. The muzzle flashes start going off, and boom, he was more ready for me than I was for him. Once again, if I had peeked right around the door, I could have given myself the opportunity to maybe at least figure out where he is or get the shot. And then once I realized that he was going to return fire, I could have just gotten right back into that room. This kind of goes back into the most recent Beyond the Grave, where it's like the peek, shoot, move. You know, I could have given myself the opportunity to just peek around the corner, take a quick shoot, and then fall back into cover. I really thought I was going to catch him in a sprint here, in a peek, but I still way overextended. This is kind of exactly how you master Tarkov. It's you might have a plan and execute the plan perfectly. I got to cover. I baited him out with the search. I baited him into a push, but you always have to have a backup plan. You always have to, just on a dime, be able to just adjust and move back into cover or move away from the fight. And I did not give myself the opportunity to do that here. I just immediately way overextended. So that's this video. This is a huge thing that comes in hallways. The resort on shoreline, the dorms on customs. There's a bunch of other buildings, a lot of the reserve buildings. Anytime you're fighting indoors like this, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you way overextend into that hallway. It will almost always end like this. So I hope that this breakdown helped you maybe acknowledge some of the parts in your gameplay where you maybe do something similar, and hopefully gives you a little bit of advice on how to handle these situations better, and hopefully increase your survival rate in Escape from Tarkov. Thank you so much, as always, for taking the time to check out this video. If you liked the video, think about dropping a like, commenting down below, or subscribing to the channel. I stream Escape from Tarkov on Twitch. My links will be down below. And if you're looking for people to get some raids with, our Discord server link is down below as well. We've got like 4,500 people, Tarkov veterans, newer people. We started a Sherpa program. So no matter how you engage with Tarkov, there's probably somebody in there that's willing to hang out and run some raids with you. Thank you so much again for stopping by, and I will definitely see y'all on the next one.